All Worlds, All Times is a scientifically based simulation and methodology in which we invite participants to assume different roles and respond to a given scenario. We hope it will act as a bridge between technosignature science and creative practices.
It's a performance workshop that explores plural futures of technosignature detection and the unknowns at play in speculative discovery situations. We have transformed the workshop from an in-person activity to online for the IAUS404. Online participants are invited to imagine themselves 25 years from now as delegates taking part in a special post-detection assembly hosted simultaneously across multiple discovery hubs around the world. It's New Year's Eve 2049 and they're convening as news builds before a worldwide announcement about an unusual gravitational wave anomaly recorded by the Lunar Gravitational Observatory network. Participants must navigate streams of information about the anomalous event and public reaction through different media and technologies, and in these conditions of uncertainty they're invited to share recommendations from the shifted context of 2050, particularly alive to what is missing from the discussion, the key uncertainties, the needs, risks and blind spots.
We designed scientifically inspired technosignature detection scenario based on persistent harmonically structured gravitational wave anomaly in the millihertz regime. The signal exhibits long-term phase coherence and coupled amplitude frequency modulation, surviving validation tests before provisional classification as a candidate artificial technosignature. Its structure is represented through cylindrical model decomposition as an analytic expression of harmonic strain. As noted in our NASA Dares white paper, astronauts rehearse microgravity before spaceflight. Similarly, our simulation builds preparedness for response to the unprecedented. In this setting, communities exhibit approximately Markovian state transition dynamics, revealing measurable response signatures relevant to emerging SETI post-detection protocols.
Communication dynamics are analysed with methods from performance research and ecological thinking that attend to affect meta-communication and the complex relations through which collective sense-making develops. Scientific, computational, social and artistic approaches operate in a dialogue. Participants are not just players, they're co-creators and co-researchers. Their improvisation expands the living archive of detection scenarios in the Toolkits Wiki as a shared resource. Each workshop grows a garden of embodied, situated, improvised futures. Through embodied scenario play based on the Post-Detection Imaginations Toolkit, participants encounter in real time how judgments about what should happen next are shaped by infrastructures, political systems, media and technology environments, and cultural imaginaries.
It also emphasizes a plurality of futures, different visions of how the world could come to be, depending on existing trends and decisions. And within those futures, the importance of justice and being part of a research community.
Our contribution is the process, structured, reproducible, participatory simulation in which stakeholders inhabit live discovery and post-detection scenario. The framework is modular and can be adapted by other groups to design alternative signals and run comparable workshops across different scientific or cultural contexts.
It emphasizes the importance of a community of researchers and those members being able to engage in a playful, informal space. We hope that it will promote interpretive flexibility, help develop ethical awareness, and allow those involved to engage in cross-disciplinary literacy in a light, playful setting, where participants can try out different approaches to the given scenario without the pressure of having to get it right the first time.
In this dramatic situation in the new year of 2050.
Potential gravitational wave technosignature. Of course, more work is being done to vet it and to investigate natural explanations and so forth.
Nature is much richer than human understanding.
And had a lot of good discussion about integrating our response across the planetary scale.
I just want to hop in here real quick, as time is of the utmost importance.
There's a security risk here. We don't understand it. So
it tends to be business as usual, but there's also news of chaos in the world, protests.
This may not be a message for you. That we may not be the intended recipients, and we want that to be
we're going to extend the boat over to plant and fungal life. We're excited to get the input of cats and fungi and hopefully dolphins and octopi. And we're also talking to some musicians. We're going to be taking this signal and translating it into music. A mixtape will...
It's just a stark reminder of the difference between the many thoughtful responses that might exist and the responses that will play out that have a lot of power.
The technology required to manipulate a black hole is so far beyond us that we might actually be cicadas in comparison.
to my mind, it's likely that whatever technosignature is eventually discovered, if there is one, is going to be something rather more off the wall than is the standard radio beacon.
The huge diversity of potential scenarios, which are actually substantially different from each other.
Whatever comes next, we meet it together as humans with dignity, courage, and hope.
Visionary horizons that might actually give us hope. Thank you so very much, esteemed colleagues.
Bells
You're
ringing
so
outside.
inspiring.
Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
We also need to remember that all of our actions have consequences. You move one part of the web, it reverberates.